So it's Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by the world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury out in Saudi Arabia. Tyson, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, mate. I got in yesterday for the fight. It's like a big circus out here. It's unbelievable. Fantastic.
I was saying to your brother Roman earlier, it must seem like crazy that Tommy's fighting someone who he would expect to beat 100 times out of 100 and making a career best payday, and Jake Paul's purse now as well. You must think all your Christmases have come at once.
100%. It couldn't get any better, could it, for Tommy, for sure. 100%. He's getting the big fight for big money. It was probably a bigger event this than it would be for the Undisputed Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. So, yeah, and probably more money as well. So, fantastic for both guys.
Does it make you wish that this whole YouTuber scene had been around kind of 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and you could have cashed out a little bit and made your money and all?
Not really, because I've made a hell of a lot of money out of boxing and let everybody else have theirs, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm happy with my bit, what I've got.
What have you made of it out in Saudi Arabia, the way they've made the event and kind of the whole spectacle of it?
It's fantastic out here, you know. It's major event. It's like being at Las Vegas for a massive fight. Everyone's out in force. All the big stars are here, all the boxers and stuff. So it's a massive, massive event.
Now, you famously said that if Tommy were to somehow lose to Jake Paul, he might as well stay out there in Saudi Arabia. How much of that was to sell the fight? How much was to put a bit of pressure on Tommy? And how much was just a bit of a laugh?
And Tommy's got to do what he's got to do. But if he loses to Jake Paul, which I don't think he will, I think he knocks Jake Paul out 7 days a week, 45 times on a Sunday. But if he loses to Jake Paul, he's finished with the boxing, isn't he? But he's been paid well enough, so he's been compensated for the massive risk. But I can't see it. I don't think even if Jake Paul had a hammer in each hand, he could beat Tommy anyway.
And what's his mindset been like, Tommy, this week? I know you've only arrived yesterday, but how has he been? What does he seem like compared to build-ups to other fights he's had?
He's been around this big stuff, hasn't he? A long time with me. Big time boxing, Vegas, all over the world. So he's no newbie to all these big events and lights, cameras, and action and interviews. He seems relaxed, calm as a cucumber. He's bang on weight. He's got 1 pound to go. Yeah, he's feeling good. I was in the gym last night with him, and he was looking strong and fit. So we're all going to cash out, make a lot of money, because obviously Tommy's underdogs in the betting. So we've all got a lump on him, and I'm sure we'll be collecting on Monday.
What was your reaction when you first found out he was the betting underdog? You must have been jumping for joy.
It's good, isn't it? Because obviously you can make a few quid, easy money, and it's tax-free. So happy days.
And do you get more nervous when you watch Tommy or Roman fighting than you do for your own fights?
Yeah, I didn't used to get nervous when I boxed myself. But yeah, it's tough watching a lad's fight. It's when you know you're out of control yourself and it's up to them. But listen, they've done all they can. They're in the gym training away, and best man will win on the night. I've always said it. There's no harm in losing to somebody. But yeah, got to do what you got to do.
And you said, I think I saw someone put the headline on Facebook yesterday, that you've got quite a lot of respect for Jake Paul as it happens. Is that right?
I think Jake Paul and his brother have done really well out of it. They've made multi-millions, and that's what the game's about. Getting paid and getting laid and going home in one piece. If it's about anything more, I don't know. I'm obviously a newbie to boxer. And they've done that in abundance. So anyone who says YouTubers, anyone who said these guys are not good for what they do, then obviously they're jealous, aren't they? But I'm not a jealous person. I just wish them all luck. I hope they all make millions of dollars.
You mentioned his brother there, Logan Paul. He's obviously signed a WWE contract. You've got some experience in that realm. Could you ever see yourself crossing paths with Logan in WWE?
Never say never. You never know what's around the corner. You never know what the future holds.
Do you miss it? Do you miss WWE? You seem like a natural.
When was the last time I was in it? Battle at the Castle, was it?
Clash at the Castle, yeah.
Yeah, We'll see what the future holds.
All right, well, Tyson, really appreciate your time. Best of luck for Tommy, obviously, on Sunday. And
cheers, mate.
Look forward to catching up when you're back in the UK.
All the best. Bye-bye.